Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be doing some Remix Cup battles in the Great League, of course, because that's the only option right now until they do open up the Great League. Now, take a look at the Pokemon that are going to be excluded to the left here, and to the right, we're going to be taking a look at the Pokemon I'm going to be using, as well as their moves and IVs here. So I just want to say really quick, for my last video, it was an hour long, and the HD version is still processing. So if you're wondering what's up with that, hey, just remember I'm always going to upload in 60 frames a second and high quality HD. So it takes forever for it to process. When you upload a video of that length and quality, you could only imagine. So just hang tight. Maybe you already watched it. Go back and watch it in HD. Get some popcorn. It's an hour long. So I had fun in the Remix Cup here, just messing around. You know, it's so nice and relieving to know that I don't care about getting to Legend. We're just going to have fun. You lose, you lose. It is what it is. You make funky teams and you experience things. Maybe you pull off some wins with it. Maybe you don't. But with that said, let's have a little fun here. We do have the Shadow Hitmonchan with 2 elemental punches. We have Thunder and Ice Punch. We're also going to be using, of course, you know, the mascot of the channel, Shadow Mawile. And we're going to be using the regular Stunfisk here because of, I don't know, the steel types, but we also have Hitmonchan and Mawile's a little overkill, right? So we're also going to be using later down the line Lugia, and we'll see what we have going on here. So highlighting, was Hitmonchan good? Yeah, you know, it's fun. It's definitely really squishy. It charges at a pretty decent rate, counters a hard-hitting move and getting stabbed. Having ice and electric is going to be great. I mean, you can go with whatever else you want. I just found that this was going to be a pretty good combination for me here. But with that, so let's go ahead and get into the commentary. And we're going to go ahead and throw the Mud Bomb here. You know what? I should have just went for the Discharge. As you can see, we just needed a little bit more damage. Discharge would have been doing that for us. And we survived, though. So perfect. We didn't even have to use a shield. Looking good. So I'm guessing they had Flame Charge and Wild Charge, right? So Wild Charge is not very effective to ground. They're bringing in Abomasnow, and we're going to bring in that Mawile, and they swap into their Melmetal, and we go ahead and bring in our Hitmonchan. We're looking pretty good here. We're going to go ahead and let this go through because Mawile, all it needs is shields at this point. It's just going to demolish both the steel and grass and ice. So we're taking the win there. Into the next battle, we're met with a Machamp. This is going to be a not good lead for us. Yeah, as simple as that. So we're going to go ahead and throw in our, I keep wanting to call it Halibut. I named it that, but the Stunfisk here, because look at it, it looks like a halibut. So we wanted to catch that, just absorb it. It's not going to be doing too much damage here. Going to go ahead and go for the Discharge, getting a shield out of them. And I don't remember if I shield this. I think we may. All right, yep, looking good here. Going for another Discharge. Do they want to double shield that Machamp? And they do. So now they can go for the farm down? Almost. We could have maybe went for the Mud Bomb, but they're going to be going for the Cross Chop, taking us out, leaving them shieldless here. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Hitmonchan. I was thinking I may be able to farm down, but unfortunately not. Using our last shield as well. Now, not put in a good position here. Hopefully there's no, like, Hypno. Let's see. It is going to be a Beedrill. Okay, folks, this is... yeah, it's not particularly the best because if we swap into Mawile, they could have Drill Run, and well, that's going to pretty much one-shot us, right? So unfortunately, we're just going to stay here. Well, can we even swap? Yeah, we can. All right. And they have a Registeel in the back. Now, typically, this would be great, but without a shield here, yeah, and without having full health, we could survive a Focus Blast, but we can't, not at the range that we were in. So one of the rare occasions you're going to be seeing the Registeel take us out. Yeah, it feels bad, but I thought you'd have to see that. It's okay. Mawile's going to get its hard revenge later down the line here. So this is another just horrible, absolutely horrible lead. And our safe swap into this situation is going to be Hitmonchan. Now, we could go, obviously, with the Stunfisk, which is going to be doing super effective. But here's the thing. If we do that, we'll get countered. And if we go in like this and start throwing Thunder Punches, you know, it's a decent situation. Now, typically, I would have shielded that, but... I think I may have been trying to call Bubble Beam or something like that. So now we're going to go ahead and bring in the Stunfisk here. Every single time I'm about to say its name, I want to say Halibut. Every time. I think I might just call it Halibut, right? So go over the Discharge. And we're getting a shield out of them. Okay, that's good. Getting to another Discharge before they get to a charge move. That's actually fantastic. And we're taking them out. Good. We still have both of our shields here. And what are they going to be bringing in? Thinking about it, Registeel, we're going to go ahead and swap so we can kind of erase that attack debuff. And they're swapping into their Mandibuzz here, which is still not a horrible position to be in with the Mawile. Going to go ahead and throw the Iron Head. This is going to be doing decent damage to that pretty thick bird over there. Looking good. And we're just going to carry on. So what do we do? Shield this up? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and save that shield for now. Getting to the power-up punch to see if they're going to give up a shield here. This is Iron Head. Don't let it go. All right. Getting a shield for power-up punch. Looking good. So you remember, you know, how I used to say you give Mawile an inch and it will take a mile? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a mile from this Registeel Shiny because we're getting a little revenge for what they did to us in the last battle. I know it's not the same one, but it's Registeel nonetheless. So here we go. Give it an inch, take a mile, and we're just going to farm it down with that Fire Fang, and we're looking good, taking the win with 1 HP and a dream. All right, into the next battle. We're going to be seeing Lucario. Oh boy, tough day for that thing. So yeah, that's not great even though they're fighting. Swapping into a Wigglytuff, and this is still good for us here. Now, I'm not going to go anywhere because, you know why? Well, we got Hitmonchan. That's also going to be handling Lucario, so we don't really need to go anywhere right now. Just going to hang tight because, well, we've already almost taken out this Wigglytuff. Now, if you think he could have went for Iron Head, yeah, could have, should have, would have, always could have, should have, would have, right? When you look back and see things after they've already been completed. But we're still able to take them out here. If they bring in Lucario, it's going to be really taking damage. Hey, wow, this whole team's weak to Mawile. This is why Mawile is the meta record. You see, folks? Let's go. Let's get it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Stunfisk here because, well, we just want to do this because, you know, Hitmonchan and all. Doesn't really want to be taking super effective flying type quick move damage because it's very squishy. So we're getting that through. Very good. A Razor Leaf is not going to KO here. Or Leaf Blade, sorry. Leaf Blade. There you go. Getting to another discharge, and we're looking great. Going to go ahead and swap as soon as we get this off here into our Hitmonchan when they bring in Lucario. And this is a power-up punch. We're perfectly fine. They have to get this off. I mean, we're about to take them out. Look how squishy. We're also squishy too, but they're taking super effective damage with that steel typing. Good game. Into the next battle, we're met with a... Ariados. Okay, this is interesting here. And this is also good for us because we resist everything they... Well, the poison is... still going to do some decent damage, but they're going for a lunge, lowering our attack, swapping into Mew. We're going to go ahead and throw Iron Head here. Let's get it. And swap into our Stunfisk. Fantastic. Going for the discharge here. I think we're just going to let this go. Surf is fine. And there it is. Doing some decent damage. Super effective non-stab. Going to go ahead and take this Mew out. If they let it go through, they do. Still holding on to 2 shields over there. Okay, it's interesting. And bringing in, oh, I see what they want to do. They want to farm this thing down. That's what they really want to do. But what I'm going to do is bring in Mawile after this and have a little fun. Oh, they're swapping, trying to catch. We're going to go ahead. Well, I mean, not trying to catch. Maybe just, you know. Well, yeah, yeah, they did. Very nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Hitmonchan. Why would I do this? Well, I want them to start throwing their energy. There they go. Fantastic. Go ahead and farm one little powdered snow. We bring in Mawile. And since we have 2 shields, there's no way they can win. We're just going to Fire Fang down here. And as simple as that. GG's. Thank you, Mawile. Looking good. And team. Into the next one here. We're met with a Shadow Machamp. So another kind of rough lead. And here we go, folks. Lugia is entered the arena. Are you ready for this? Swapping into our Hitmonchan here. Going to go ahead and shield up this cross chop. And our counter damage is doing some extreme damage. And at this point, I was thinking to myself, what have I freaking done? Shoot. We have to use 2 shields because I'm not going to let it go down with all that energy. And we can do some work to whatever's back there. Let's see. And it's going to be a Shiftry. So this is good, super effective. If they're bringing in a Shiftry, there's something else back there weak to Hitmonchan. And that's why they did not swap out with their Machamp here. So I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. Because whatever's usually weak to Hitmonchan is going to be weak to Mawile, right? So we bring in Mawile here. We're going to go ahead and try to take this thing out before it does get off any energy. Going for that power-up punch. Taking out that Shiftry. And they have a Registeel in the back. Okay, so we have no shields. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Lugia to just absorb this to see if we can catch a Focus Blast. And we certainly do. Let's get it. That is amazing. Flying and Psychic, tanky Pokemon Lugia, catching a Focus Blast. Yeah, you gotta love it. So they're going for a Flash Cannon now, so now we know, yes, they do have 2 moves. And so I have Hydro Pump. No Aeroblast. I'm not going to be using an Elitium on this. No, thank you. Not right now. Why not Future Sight? Well, in case I'm in situations like this. I mean, I know I'm going for the Sky Attack, but Mawile is going to be able to come in here and finish it off. So I was just trying to get the shields at this point. So they take us out. In comes Mawile, and we're going to go ahead and get that power-up punch off. And I think like one more Fire Fang is going to do it. And, or nope, that's going to do it. Looking good. All right, having a little bit of fun here in the Remix Cup. I'm actually enjoying it. And we're met with a Shiftry. This is, yeah, this is great for us here. We're not going to shield up anything. And they're going to be swapping into something very interesting here, a Prinplup. Alright, so no steel type, just water, and it does have a pretty decent moveset. It's got Icy Wind and Bubble, which is kind of spammy and pretty useful. Doing a lot of damage to the Lugia. Wowie wow. Super effective and non-stab. Let's get it. So we're getting a shield out of them with our Sky Attack here. Now, I think we do shield. Oh, we're letting it go through. Wow, it's bold. Well then, okay, that's a wasted energy. So what are we going to do here? Go in with Hitmonchan and farm down. We're going to have to take a debuff here by the Icy Wind. Oh, it looks like we're going to let it go through as well. And they're going to be swapping into Frostlass. We're going to go ahead and instantly swap into our Mawile and vamp up that Fire Fang immediately before that thing can start farming. We have 2 shields. We will use them. But I don't think they're going to even have the chance to. We're just going to be Fire Fanging like crazy. They're going to get off 1 Avalanche here. Yeah, there's no way they got to 2, right? So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Wow, that's crazy. What are we doing for this battle here, folks? We're just letting everything go down here with full health. I know what we're doing. We're trying to lose. That's what we're trying to do. So in comes the Shiftry. And what are we going to do here? Farm down? Oh, yeah, beautiful. Now, tell me if you caught this or not. There was a moment during that battle, if they did shield, they could have potentially pulled it through for their win. So let me know if you saw that. So next battle, we're met with a Golbat here. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, it says not very effective, but it still hurts a lot. So we're going to go ahead and go Iron Head here. Hopefully we get this through. Oh, fantastic. That is just great. Because the Power Punch is so resisted by the Flying and Poison typing. Bringing in a Frostlass. So yet again, Mawile is putting in work. Do you see this, folks? So release the Shadow Mawile army. Now, if you don't have a Shadow, regular Mawile is going to work as well. Obviously, it's not going to be doing as much damage, but on the bright side, you're going to be able to take more damage as well because you're not taking 20% more damage, but not giving 20% more. Anyways, into the next one. This is just freaking bad. So we swap here. So we got some mind games going on. A lot of mind games for this specific matchup with the Lugia up against the Whiscash. So if they go Blizzard, I wasn't 100% sure if that KOs. I was thinking it wouldn't, so I'm like, you know what, bait me. I was expecting a Blizzard, and I was thinking, okay, the Mudshot's not going to be able to take us out. So they go for that, but now I'm like, okay, well, we'll shield this up, expecting a Blizzard, and there it was. Still haven't used a shield yet. I wanted to farm down, but, you know, I shouldn't have done this. There was no way they're at another Blizzard. So wasted energy there. They bring in a Charizard, and it does have Dragon Breath. Now, this is where it's going to get even more interesting. Here we go. I know that was a fun little matchup, but this one here, I was like, what do they... is this guy really going to try to farm me down all the way here? And yeah, I'm pretty sure that they are. So, great. This is not good for us. So what do? I do something crazy. I throw in Mawile because they're going to be forced to go for the Blast Burn, but it's an overheat. So I'm like, okay. So they just use up all their energy. They swap into a Marsh Stomp. We go into our Hitmonchan, and the race is off here. We still have a chance to pull this off. We let that first one go through because we're going to need a shield for Charizard. So we're going to get that through connecting. Now we just need to get to a Thunder Punch. Come on. So they have energy. We saved our shield. Beautiful. Perfect. And Dragon Claw getting to the Thunder Punch, and we're taking the win. Let's go. I thought I was going to lose this. That farm down was very aggressive, and, you know, that overheat was unexpected. Well, if they had Blast Burn, could have that helped them? Yeah, but yeah, they don't. So anyways, next battle, we're met with Olamola. Right. So I'm immediately throwing in my tank too, because this thing, that fish is just like an HP boss. Okay, so they're just farming. Like, I'm sitting over here throwing charge moves. They're just farming city. All right, so let's see how this does play out here. I'm going to let it go through. I kind of forgot what moves it had, so it hits me with a Hydro Pump. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I guess that's not the worst, I suppose. So let's go ahead and farm down with Mawile, seeing that we don't really want to match up with it. Let's build up a little energy with that. And they come in with a Machamp, and now this is just not my matchup now, is it? So we're just going to go... I was trying to swap there, as you can see, for some reason. Save the energy on Mawile. Going to go Power Punch. Maybe should have stayed a little bit. We're going to farm. So that's great. They were not able to get that off. Yep, there we go. If they had something weak to Hitmonchan's counter in the back, we pretty much are going to be saying it's safe to say we're going to win. Unless that thing can spam charge moves. And it is going to be an XL Lickitung. Alright, so let's see what this Shadow Hitmonchan can do. I'm getting both shields. Let's go. Let's get it. Alright, so they're going to be throwing 2 body slams here. So here's one. Why would we shield? Oh, just because we can get in that little bit of extra counter damage, which is doing more than the Fire Fang. Bring in Mawile, and we're going to be able to finish him off here. Great! Alright, let's get it into the next one here. I'm really liking the Pokemon that I'm using. Having a lot of fun. We're met with a Hypno. So we've been here, done that. Can it be good? Yeah, sure. So they go ahead and swap. They're going into their Muck here. And I kind of acted impulsively and just went for the Iron Head. It's doing a lot of damage, and we're going to go ahead and swap into our Hitmonchan. Now I'm thinking, okay, well, we'll let this go through. They're just going to come back in here with what? Hypno, farm us down. So we're not going to waste a shield there. Obviously, that would be just kind of foolish of us. Good to get off this Ice Punch here. That is a Shadow Hypno, so this will still hurt it. They are going to be using their first shield and farming us down, no problem. And do we have the... Yep, we got the Lugia here, looking good. We got a special guest star for you folks. We got a special guest star. That is going to be an XL Pachirisu. Alright, well, it's not too much of a surprise because you saw it in the title. Alright, in the thumbnail. So, let's keep going here. And that, I do believe we got a couple of those battles. I'll bring you more later on. Let's see how the uploads go with other people. Just going to put up a few ideas out there. So, we're farming them down. Great. And we're just going to go instantly for the Sky Attack. And I didn't even care what it was. Oh, it's a Gyarados, so we've lost this. There's no... I just want to show you, though, how Mawile can still hold its own going up against something that's completely resisting it. I don't know, it's a Gyarados, the Great League Squishy. But check out this Iron Head damage here. And also the Fire Fang damage is digging in. Not very effective. And I'm thinking, alright, if we could survive this and get in one more Fire Fang... nah, not happening. Alright, so not taking the win there, but it's okay. Alright, so we do have the Pachirisu on the team, folks, and we have a couple more battles for you. So, we had a great lead. They're swapping into their Drifblim. This is going to be good. Now, I was playing like garbage with the Pachirisu. I was over-farming, over-tapping, just hitting the wrong charge move. Oh, my goodness. But I'll tell you this. This is a 100% IV, and it's not completely XL'd up. Of course, it's not yet. But I'm getting there, working on it, because, you know, Alaska, they're spawning these, and quite a few spawn where I'm at, where my house is, or just around town in general. But, holy cow, I'm not even going to show you all the battles. We're going to be bringing you more later, but this thing is a tank. XL Pachirisu is no joke. It's going to be a pink when it does get really shiny, just a little heads up. If you're planning on powering one of these up, if you want to know that, it's going to have a pink shiny. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to invest in this one or that. It hasn't been announced, I'm just saying. Okay, so we go in there with our Mawile up against the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn just has nightmares about Mawile. And they bring in a Diggersby. This is not good, but it's also actually really good because, well, you know, we have Hitmonchan. Having Hitmonchan and Mawile on the team can be very bad for you, but also very good. I know I keep, like, contradicting myself right now, but you get what I'm saying. So we bring in this Pachirisu for what? So we can have them waste their energy. Let's go. Bring in Hitmonchan and farm down. Beautiful. We have a shield left. In comes the Ferrothorn and like, oh yeah. Okay, I see what you're doing. So we go for the Ice Punch. This will KO. We take the win. All right, looking good. All right, looking good. Pachirisu is fun. Is this something you want to use? If you have one, go for it. This game threw me the heck off. Soul Rock with Smackdown. Now, I was underestimating it. And you're going to see what happens when I do that. So they go for a Rock Slide. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, it's typical. It's a lot of damage. Not very effective, but geez, that's a lot of damage. So they're letting this go through. Could have went Iron Head and taken him out. Okay, you gotta love this. So they're just laughing, probably like, nah, man, I'm not shielding anything up. I'm just gonna farm you down with this weird Pokemon. So we swap into our Pachirisu here, and I'm just forced to just let it go through. I don't really want to use a shield right now. And they go into their Frost Lash. We go for the Thunder Punch. And this thing is all electric. Pachirisu, there is no other moves except for electric. You want to run Discharge, Thunder Punch, and Thunderbolt, right? Typically, that's what you want to go with. So we're getting these off here. They're letting them go through. They're just like, no problem. I got something to handle you. Later on, I'm like thinking to myself, okay, what's going on here? So that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and bring in Mawile and finish you off. Okay, very nice. And swap into our Hitmonchan, and it's pretty much over, folks. Check this out. This is a crazy one. You got a double KO. If you did enjoy my video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. They knew what it took to win, too. Take care.
So you're finally here. Fantastic.